If you get into a heated argument with someone, I want to share with you 3 things not to do. Stick around. Even when we're not looking for trouble, we can find ourselves in situations where we're now having a squabble with somebody else over some issue. And if this happens to be a perfect stranger, we don't know what they're capable of. So let's get right down to it, make this video quick. Number 1, if you do get in a heated argument with somebody somewhere, whether it's out in public, don't let them get close enough to strike you. If they're coming forward and they're aggressive, that is a red flag, and you don't want them to come within range to be able to strike you. That's why in a lot of situations, if somebody's being a little bit aggressive, I'll put my hands up and keep them back. Hey man, just stay back, because I'm not going to let them get close to me. It's too easy for them to swing at me if they lose it. That's why when I'm in this situation, I'm not being aggressive. I'm not quite here yet, but I'm here. It's a whole lot easier for me to defend my head if my hands are up or if I'm here versus just letting them get in my face. That is never a good thing. Never let them directly in your space. That's not a good sign. Here's what can happen. If your hands are down and somebody, boom, all of a sudden comes in with a bomb, it's very hard to stop it. Number 2, never turn your back on them. Don't turn your back on them until you know you're out of that situation. Here's what can happen. Oh! Don't ever expect people to do what's right. You do what's right until you're out of that situation, because you could turn away from somebody and next thing you know, you're getting clobbered. A lot of people are just waiting for you to turn around. You just can't trust people, especially a perfect stranger. Number 3, don't let them get in your head. If you let them get in your head, then you're going to keep feeding into it instead of disengaging. Remember something when it comes to a perfect stranger or someone you don't know that well. We're not going to teach them anything, and we're not going to win any arguments against these people. A lot of times we just end up going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole with these people. I love the proverb in scripture that says something very similar to, the one who can control their anger is more mighty than one who takes a city. When 2 people get heated, the situation is going nowhere. We see this on the road, especially road rage scenarios. I've talked about this in other videos. We don't need to believe that somebody's going to hear what we have to say. If somehow or another we get into a situation with somebody and a disagreement takes place and we're now having words with somebody, we need to immediately be implementing the de-escalation process and getting out of that situation. And sometimes that simply means be quiet and move on. Let me give you a perfect example of how something like this can happen, even when you're minding your business and you mean well. I was in a grocery store one day walking down an aisle, and I said something friendly to an older man in passing. We were passing by each other. I think I was pushing my cart around him. He didn't want anybody talking to him. The moment that I spoke to him, he let into me and said all kinds of hateful stuff. My knee-jerk response was rage. I mean, that's all I could feel was anger and rage. But what did I choose to do in that situation? I chose to just move on. I wanted to stand there and get into it with this guy, but you don't ever know where situations like that can lead. My self-control only goes but so far, and if you push me far enough, something can happen. It's like that with anybody. I could have engaged with this guy, but I just moved on. He wasn't going to listen to anything that I had to say. He was just going to keep cussing and spitting venom in every direction like he was doing. The best thing that I could do in that situation was move on. Don't let people in your face. Don't let them get close enough to touch you. Don't let them close in like that. It's never good. Number 2, don't turn your back on them until you know you're at a safe distance and can get away. And number 3, don't let them get in your head and control you and make you do something that you'll regret. Those are 3 things you need to make sure that you never do if you happen to get into an altercation with somebody. Immediately start thinking about de-escalation and disengagement. Take care.